Being a b-boy in Manchester is about what you can do and what you personally bring to the dance.
What do you know about the history of the Manchester b-boy scene, like the old school b-boys around?
I know like people back in the day was like Broken Glass, Street Machine, Jason Orange from Take That was from Manchester. There was a crew in I think early 2000 Toronto 2. Like one of the members actually we still train with, his name is Derek. So shout out to Dinky. Yo, yeah, he still trains with us, man. Like he used to be in the same crew as Miles back in the day. So like he's still like looking fresh. He's always inspiring.
So the old school is still helping the new schoolers.
Yeah, but like when people sometimes forget, is like even I forget. Evo is from Manchester.
Evo, yeah.
Like the most legendary UK b-boy is from Manchester. It's a shame because I'm still trying to get him to come training, but I still talk to him on Facebook, but he doesn't really want to get involved. But like it's good to even know that he's from Manchester. It makes me really proud. When you watch the DVD, you see this guy coming from. So that's what I'm trying to do now, is to try and kind of Manchester back on the map again.
How big is the Manchester b-boy scene?
At the moment it's quite big. It's because Flowriders have put a lot of effort into trying to inspire like young kids and stuff like that. Especially like probably about a couple of years ago or whatnot, there was quite a few people in a lot of people were quite inspired by what's in Manchester now. But he teaches like just what he teaches about youth and inspirations.
What do you think of Flowriders? How do you know about them?
Ill. Me want to join Flowriders.
4 years time, I'll do it in a year.
So how do you know about Flowriders then?
Flowriders. They're like a legendary group in Manchester, innit?
Seeing everyone train hard, like travel, compete, and seeing everybody feel group Flowriders, like you're like a family, but everyone's still themselves. Like it's not like everyone looks up to one person and everything. Like everyone has their own personality, and they don't just dance. Like everyone else has something else as well.
So there's no like sort of hard beef in Manchester?
There was never beef, but there were back in the time, like 2 years ago. There wasn't really beef, but it was kind of weird. It was like a awkward, yeah, it was like, sort of. It's like a kind of like a weird vibe. Like we go to training and sometimes you don't really talk to everybody. Like sometimes you don't even shake hands, you don't even really say hi. You just come in there, you share the room for 2 hours, and they just go their separate ways. Whereas now, like people do the same, but we say hi, and afterwards we used to hang a little bit, we talk, and basically everybody in the scene, like they kind of get along now, which is really different to what it was back then. I don't know what it was back then. Maybe there was just some, I don't know what was in the air. Like there was some weird kind of awkwardness going on. Like,
I came like since I've
he's from the outside perspective.
Since I've come like to the scene, I always felt like welcome. I had a space there to train, but maybe it was a space there by myself. Like, maybe there's not much influence by anybody else. Everybody's kind of approachable, but like not more than you're so this is where I'm from. Now people are taking more of an interest. Like, like where you from?
So you actually have short conversations.
Just as people, like full conversation, full like interaction, and then the way we dance as well. You can take an exchange with people, and people watch you and show you this. It's not. Well, something I love now about training. People actually come to you. I'm with that. Because I always stop. I'm somebody who like, if you come to me, I'll always stop and train and take my time. Because you know what I mean. I can, if it's training, as a topic of training, I can train in my own time. Like I can take it. You know, if you come to me in training, that means this is the only time I'm going to see you. So if you ask me something, I'm going to show it to you. If I've got the knowledge of it, if I'm doing it, then I'll share it with you. Because then it's up to me to take my own time, take my own time, and make my own time to train. And that's what I like about the scene now. It wasn't like that before. People weren't like, if people liked what you did, it was like, oh yeah, cool. They didn't really take like, oh, show me that. And the same thing with me, like watching everybody else. And that was when I was just like starting out as well. So I had to pick like, I was, you know what I mean? You just want to take information and you just want to take everything from everybody. And the Manchester scene before, it wasn't like that. It was like coming, and the way that I got here, I just explained like, traveling here to come and train in that small space. It wasn't like you make all that effort, but then you can't like take from it. The best people around for that was like Timber, and then it wasn't like, yeah, because he can give you an exchange, he can tell you what's good, he can see your progress like over a while, and talk from experience. And the way it worked for me, like the scene back then, it wasn't like the exchange with people. It's just there's a couple of characters, like Just Rock. They had that same kind of energy. You can tell the people that are going to stick with it and where they're going to go with it. And there was that. So you did have like that energy in the room because everybody's like dancing, doing their own thing. So there was that vibe, but it wasn't together. It wasn't like collective.
It was like,
and it wasn't even like beef. It wasn't like beef. It wasn't like this. It's not like there's this crew, this crew, this crew, this crew. Just nobody communicated.
What makes the Manchester scene different to like other scenes? Like, what do you see like the Manchester scene compared to other scenes?
Like it's crazy because it's like second biggest city in the UK, but the scene is not that big. If you look at London, it's crazy. The scene there is like crew. There's like I don't know how many crews in London. You've got mad crews and they're training Trocadero. So many people. It's like you've been training. I've never been to Trocadero, but I heard it's like loads of b-boys there, foreigners, whatever. Manchester is a big city, but the b-boys are not that many. I can probably 30 maximum if they all come out 30. So for that, for me it's a good thing because like
and that's
especially
the same thing. And it's not about like there's that many people. Not everybody's from Manchester. How many people go from
exactly from like St Helens, Warrington, Liverpool. But like the good thing for me is that this scene is different to other people. It's like it's a big city, but it's tight. Like the b-boys are like always together now. Like it's like after training, like the weekend for example, sometimes there's no training spot in Zion. I'll text as many people as I can. I'll say, yo, come to my crib, we session here. And sometimes people just pass it on, and eventually there was a time when there was like 10 people here, just ciphering here. Same as the barbecue thing. Like on the day I just said, yo, today's a sunny day, let's go have a barbecue, and like 20 people turned up. You know, like the scene is so small, one person can pass it on like to each other, and then before you know it, someone calls you, oh, Gervais, you're down, oh, okay, let's go. So that's what I like about this scene because there's only one training spot. It's not like everyone goes, oh, okay, there's the Sunshine Studio and that's where we train. But where we train is like everyone knows that spot. Like he said, like 400 people come here, all they have to do is give me a call. I'm happy to meet them in town and I'll take them to training. After one time, they know where it is and they're always there. Like Subaru's here, like Julian, like people who's only just come here for weeks and they already know the training spot at home.